A war zone here. That was like the first in-game kind of little cinematic thing we've gotten. All right, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna just play the cutscene and then I'm gonna quit because I'm there's part of me that's just curious. I want to get the next little snippet of the story.
We lost a lot of good people.
Battle school buddies, weren't they?
Yeah.
Your team was ordered back after the mission. McCarver convinced you otherwise?
Yes.
You had nothing to do with it.
Yes. I mean, no. You're fucking with me.
So which is it?
We all agreed to go after Lennox.
But Sergeant Solomon wanted out.
He didn't take much persuading. Lennox needed to be stopped. He wasted my friends.
So, what was the plan?
We gotta get to the other side of that bridge. Prepare to advance. Drop everything that moves.
I don't want to rain on your fucking parade, but how the fuck are you planning to get by all those swinging dicks?
By asking politely, how the fuck do you think? Now get ready to move.
I got 2 new weapons. M16. This thing has 95 rounds. Wait, is this like... Oh no, that's not. Okay. I was like, what is the little cord thing? And we have... a grenade launcher? Oh, hell yeah. If you know me, I love my grenade launchers. Alrighty, that's enough of messing around with these weapons. It is kind of funny, like, to try and, like, talk about this game and be like, oh yeah, so, I'm playing a game called Black. It's just like, what could that, like, if someone came and told you they're playing a game called Black, like, what's gonna come to your mind first? Like, what kind of game could it possibly be? It's like I said, if they tried to call a game just Black in today's age, I don't feel like that would go over particularly well, but I'm not sure. I just, we live in a world where I think a lot of people are very oversensitive about stuff like that. like not to try and get like too um too political or anything, but like you know, the whole thing with RE5 with you know how that takes place in Africa or whatever, and you like you're shooting black people, and it's like, well, yeah, Africa is full of black people. You don't see like you don't. I didn't see anyone complaining when we're shooting white people in America, in the U.S., or when we're shooting Europeans, Spanish or whatever in RE4. But oh no, the second their skin color is black, gotta, you know, that's wrong. That's not a good thing. The only thing I will say, and because it's something I agree with Johnny when he reviewed the game, the only thing that I think was in poor taste was how some of them start to use like tribal, like bring out like a tribal era, or what would be appropriate to say era, you know, like tribal gear. Just that felt a little like that was in poor taste for them to use that kind of stuff. But like nothing wrong to me. There's nothing wrong with like the people being black, you know. And I like I'm sure I'm sure if I was a bigger channel like this is gonna upset some people, but it's like it's that funny. It's that thing because if just hypothetically, if they had like if RE, you know, if the people you're killing in RE5 were white people in Africa, wouldn't the game get backlash anyway for the opposite reason then? That apparently Africa's full of white people? Like it just doesn't make sense, right? It doesn't like I disagree so heavily in that, oh no, you can't touch RE5 because of the controversy of killing black people in Africa. It's like yes. It's so stupid. And it's weird because it's like it's not even an issue I've heard with other games, like in Call of Duty, for example, when you're in like Brazil or Africa, like some of those kind of countries, and you're killing black people. I don't hear a word about it. It's just yeah, and like you know, those games came out in essentially the same time period as RE5, so I don't get it. Anyway, let's move on from that subject because I know that's a very that can be a very sensitive subject for some, but I don't feel like yeah, I when I look back and like obviously I was alive in 2008 when that game came out, but even now I look at it like I don't see what the big problem is because it feels like the developers are like stuck in like a no man's land. Like they like okay, they're being punished for being accurate, and they would be punished if they weren't accurate. So, are you just saying the game shouldn't have existed in the first place? I don't know, man. I forgot at the beginning of the stream to give the thanks to the people that make these possible. Ghost Cabbit is the maker of the Freakhound model. A thank you to SnowHusky who did the VRM work and retextures for me and like helped get this hoodie, for example. And I thank you to Andy Freeze who has been doing thumbnails for me. Appreciate it a lot. And I suppose I also never said that this was recorded, or at least the recording started on February 15th of 2026, but now it's February 16th because I started around 8 p.m. and now it's 12 a.m. So yeah, I went past the transition to the next day. yeah, thank you all so much for joining me, and I will see you all next time. Ciao for now. Bye.